What's good, guys? How are you guys doing? In this video I'll be doing a pros and cons video for Chaos Zero Nightmare and what I have noticed so far by playing the playtest. Okay, of course the playtest is gonna end on Sunday, so yeah, we only have like 1 day left, and after today, yeah, it's gonna end basically. So yeah, I figure I just give them a feedback type video, and while highlighting the pros and the cons of this game. Okay, this game definitely does not have that much cons. It's mostly pros, okay, because this game is amazing. But yeah, let's just get to this. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the pros. Okay, the pros, the first thing I want to say is, of course, the character designs, right? The character designs in this game is absolutely beautiful, man. I mean, most of these characters, they look so good, right? The design wise, definitely they nailed this, man. Yeah, look at some of these characters, right? Yeah, beautiful stuff right here, right? Yeah, so the character design is amazing. But I do want to say some of the partner are kind of questionable. I'm not a fan of some of the partners' design, okay, especially like someone like this chick right here. What's her name? Karoti. Like, I don't even know what this thing is, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, this is some of these designs, like her, like this chick right here, all the lollies right here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of some of the partners' designs, but the combatant designs, very good. Okay, very good. Okay, yeah, we could even go here and show you guys all the other ones, right? As you can see, right, amazing designs. Of course, Ruin, by far my favorite design so far in this game, and next to Orlia as well. Orlia, I love her design as well. Of course, we got Meline, we got Veronica, we got Renoa, she looks amazing as well. We got Hugo, he looks cool, you know what I'm saying? He's a hyena type character. And yeah, he got drip too, you know what I'm saying? I'll take it. And Keron, of course, I actually do like this design better than his Epic 7 version of Keron. This design, he looks cool, and he got some of the coolest looking ultimates. Okay, and of course, card wise, most of these characters, they got amazing skills, and the strategy behind this game is, pretty good, man. It's high quality stuff, man. Yeah, if you guys are looking for a challenging game that requires a lot of like strategy and stuff like that, yeah, this game is definitely for you guys. Okay, because yeah, this game, you guys have to strategize your deck building, and how effective your characters gonna be based on the decks you guys get by doing the missions and the stages in this game, right? Of course, the main source of getting your characters build is gonna be the chaos mode, right? So you go in here and you go in here, and by doing these chaos modes, you guys will be able to get pretty much you build. You guys gonna get new decks, new cards. You get from this. You guys can save those data and use it on a different fight, okay, to do other things. Of course, there's different types of chaos modes. As you guys can see, we have the blue pot, we have the twin star shadow, we got the 3 other chaos warriors, right, which I haven't unlocked yet. This usually unlock around like level 20 and up, and once you clear like the twin star shadow, it's gonna unlock the next one and the next one and the next one, right? So yeah, so for now we have 5 of them, and yeah, of course that's the one way to do it. And another thing I do want to say, okay, and the other thing I do like about this game is that the background, whenever you go inside the stages, the backgrounds, they look amazing. Okay, this one is not the best one, but yeah, each stage they have different backgrounds and they all look pretty cool in my opinion. And yeah, they definitely put a lot of effort in designing this game. Okay, and of course the combat system, I love the combat system. I love the fact that whenever you use their skill, you get this very cool close up right here with the 2D animation. And of course, each character, they're gonna have their own different cards, different combination you guys can create in order to make your cards a lot powerful, and in order to make your deck a lot powerful. Okay, of course you build deck by going through the chaos mode, where whenever you go through the chaos mode, you'll be able to pick buffs and new cards and stuff like that, including monster cards, and you guys can use those to create a powerful combination of cards to basically destroy any game mode you guys are going through. Okay, so yeah, I love that part. And of course the gameplay is very simple. It's not simple, of course. When it comes to the cards, it does require some strategy level of like thinking, but beside that, the UI for the combat is pretty simple, you know what I'm saying? Use your card. It tells you there's a log here that will tell you what's going on throughout the fight, and you also have like how many turns you got right here, you know, how many cards you got so far that you'll be able to use. And the EP is basically your turn meter, and right here you can see your different partner characters and your characters, and whenever they have their ultimate, that will show up here, and you guys can select the ultimate, target the enemy, and use it. Okay, so yeah, the UI is pretty cool. And there's of course this right here. It will tell you even more stuff right here. It says by using these hourglass thingies, you could do different actions basically, right? It says undo last card, so undo back to the point before the very last card you played, right? So if you guys accidentally clicked pick the card that you guys didn't want to pick, you guys can't use this point right here to undo that and pick the right card afterward. We got the undo current turns, undo turns in progress, back to start. So basically, if we move, so yeah, I don't have it unlocked right now. But if I had it unlocked, I would have showed you how that would work. Okay, this pretty much means once you used everything and you are about to end the turn, if you guys don't like what you did just now, you guys can click on this, undo the turn, and start from the beginning, right? And you guys can, you know, do a better move, or can pick better cards and stuff like that, right? And of course we got the EP skill redraw. So Protoss skill unlocked, return all drawn EP skills and redraw. And what this means is whenever used, so if I use a card right here, right, and I use this card right here, so let me see. So if I use that card right there, and I'm just trying to think of, okay, so my EP is not going down so far, but this one just means is whenever your EP goes down, you guys can click on this and get all the EP you just spent back, so you guys can pick something else. Okay, and yeah, the combat is pretty easy to understand, I think. And of course, as you guys can see, by looking at the enemies, it will tell you a bunch of information. It will tell you their weakness. It will tell you the break bar right here. It will tell you if they have different buffs on them. As you guys can see, this one got some sort of healing buff going on right now. As you guys can see, if you click on this, he got the buff called Honey Pot. When taking damage, it becomes stunned and almost gain 1 morale, right? So that's some sort of buff. And this is, of course, this is their permanent buff right here, which is a honey shield, right? All monster gain 60% shield, 1 honey bar, right? Honey jar, right? And of course, it also tells you how healthy or how low their health is. This one, since he's full HP, it will tell you it's healthy, right? And by going through this as well, it will tell you all the information you guys need right here. There's different attributes as well. We got passion, we got void, we got instinct, we got order, and we got justice typing, right? And when a combatant of a given attribute attacks a monster that's weak to the attribute, they can inflict greater damage and tenacity damage, right? Tenacity damage means the break bar, okay? And yeah, I think the UI is very simple, and you got, of course, the auto system, and yeah, right, pretty simple. And you got your health information right here, and you got the characters right here, all 3 characters up here, and next to them you got the mental breakdown meter, right? So now we are super chilling because we don't have anything filling up right now, okay? But once this thing reaches max, your character gonna be mental broken, and you guys have to use different cards in order to basically get their emotion back to normal, right? So yeah, I think the combat and the UI and stuff like that is simple to understand, and I like it, right? Next up, I want to talk about it, of course, the character's ultimate, man. The character's ultimate, if you guys ever played Epic 7, Epic 7 got one of the best ultimates on characters, and in this game as well, they did not hold back, bro. They made it even better, and all characters, each character, they got some insane looking ultimates, okay? And it's fucking beautiful, okay? And I am so glad they were able to do stuff like that, okay? And yeah, that is amazing, right? Okay, next up I want to talk about is, of course, the missions, right? So right here, when you click the option next to the energy bar, you click this, and there is this right here. This is your daily mission, basically, okay? And this daily mission pretty much takes like 5 minutes. It does not take that long, okay? You guys can pretty much just do this right away and get it over with, okay? And by, of course, doing your dailies, you're gonna get account rank XP, and which means you're gonna be leveling up your account higher, right? And yeah, you get XP and you get jumps, right? So yeah, by doing your dailies, you're gonna get about like 60 jumps. You guys can't save for banners and stuff like that. Of course, we got the growth guide. This is basically your beginner mission right here, and so far I think we only have like 3, so I'm on the last one. So we got the leader's principle, and by doing this, of course, you get a bunch of rewards as well. You get food for affinity, you get this right here. Yeah, that's also used for affinity as well. Okay, and then of course you get premium currency. You get this currency right here that you guys can use in the prism banner. Okay, and the prism banner is basically the one that basically makes your character's card or skills look a lot cooler with adding a really cool effect on them, right? Moving live 2D art onto the cards, and yeah, you just gonna make it look nicer pretty much, right? And of course you get a good amount of jumps as well, you know what I'm saying? And of course we got this right here, which is by leveling up your account rank, you're gonna get a bunch of rewards, as you guys can see, right? And the rewards so far looks amazing, right? And the max rank for this game is rank 60. And by doing all this, you're gonna get character XP, you're gonna get a bunch of gold right here, you're gonna get stamina pot right here. This is what you guys gonna be using to refill your energy system and all that. And of course you get some summon currency, you get more stuff right here with the post shot disc right here, and yeah, you get a bunch of rewards just by leveling up your account. And if we go to the top option right here with the 3 lines, you guys gonna see everything you guys need to see here now. And there's of course achievement also, where you guys gonna complete different achievements in order to get currencies and rewards like a banner right here, right? Like a title, a sticker, a banner, and all that. There's different multiple achievements you guys should be doing in order to basically progress through the game, all right? And of course you got the agent collection, which is shows you everything you need to know right here about the combatant, right? So far this is all the cards we have in the game right now, okay? And of course they're gonna keep adding to this. I think by the time the game releases, you guys should expect newer characters, in my opinion. Of course, then you got the partners as well in one area right here. So the UI is very cool, I like it. You got all the partners right here, you got all the combatants right here, and of course partner wise we have a bunch of them, right? So we have her. Okay, one thing I noticed right here, okay, they need to add a little arrow where we can just click on to move between each image. Yeah, I just noticed that. Okay, we need that life quality of life update. Okay, we definitely need that, because you're going to have to like go back, click on this and go back out and then click on that. It's not how you guys should be doing it. Okay, definitely add a little arrow button right here that will let us basically, you know, without going out of this window, to go through each character, right? And yeah, these are all the partners. I think you guys will be able to see the art a little better like this rather than doing this, because this is just going to show you like their faces. So yeah, you know, very cool designs, right? Yep, very cool design. Just by looking at it, the ones I want the most right now is probably Tina right here, Scarlet right here, Bria, Priscilla, Antia, Nyx, Ishlan, Janet, and Solia, right? Those characters, they look amazing. I love their design already. But yeah, that is where you guys go to look at your agents and stuff like that. And you also have card collections, right? This is pretty much all the cards you guys have based on the characters you guys pulled so far. And of course, this also includes the cards you guys do not have, right? For example, I do not have her, but I have her card right here. So this includes every single card in the game so far. And yeah, you guys can go here and read about them right here if you guys need more information about the cards and all that. Of course, there's filters as well. You see the little filter, and you guys can pick a bunch of things right here, right? Yep. And yeah, very cool stuff. I think the UI is very cool in my opinion. And the UI, I don't think it needs a lot of changes right here. And of course, you got the mini options right here to go to the stove right here, the stove app, which is, you know, the official Smart Gate website, where, you know, you're gonna see a bunch of stuff, right? That's where they do their updates and all that. Okay, that's basically their forum, right? Smilegate forum, right? And of course, you have the setting right here where you guys can go and change everything right here. As you guys can see, my game is at high graphics, and yes, of course, the master volume. We got all this, and yeah, pretty much that's all we have for the UI. And I think the UI is pretty simple, right? Okay, another pro I do want to touch on is, of course, the gameplay experience, guys. Okay, and so far I think the gameplay been quite smooth, man. Of course, going through tabs, clicking on events like game modes and all that, you know, going through different tabs and stuff, it's pretty smooth, right? There's no lag, there's nothing happening, and I think they did the, you know, the gameplay and everything super smooth. And yeah, that I don't have anything negative to say about that. Okay, and another thing I do want to say is, of course, this game is quite it's challenging, but it's a fun challenging game. Okay, it's definitely like yeah, it's definitely gonna require a lot of like thinking and a lot of like strategizing and you know, a lot of like, you know, character building, because yeah, you if your characters are not built, okay, you guys gonna get destroyed. Okay, this game is not it's not like her, you know what I'm saying, easy. So you guys definitely have to be on top of your grind and all that in order to progress through the contents. And of course, the roguelike system right here, which is the chaos mode, is the roguelike system, and I think it's been fun. I think that's as challenging as fun, and I like it. Yeah, it's great, right? Okay, so we're gonna come back to this, okay, when we talk about the cons of this game, okay. But another next point I want to talk about is, of course, the AI. All right, the AI, you know, it's not a lot. You know, the AI, you know, to auto farm things, it's not that much. But when you are using the AI, whenever you can, it's actually the AI is, you know, seems pretty smart. You know what I'm saying? The AI seems pretty decent, and it definitely like knows when to pick the right stuff. And yeah, I'm glad they did that. Okay, I'm glad they released this game with a really decent AI auto feature, okay, system, okay, because again, in any game, right, where it requires a lot of farming, I think auto play, auto farming things is, you know, important, right? And it's important to get that right, and I think they did get it right, man. And yeah, I'm glad that happened. And another thing I want to talk about is, another thing I want to say is, of course, whenever you guys are doing the chaos mode right here, okay, whenever you guys are doing the chaos mode, I know I'm talking about the chaos mode a lot, but whenever you guys are doing this, and you guys are just, you know, casually playing through it, you know, killing enemies and all that, and if you're accidentally if your phone accidentally crashes and like kind of like force close the game, your progress actually would be saved. Okay, it's not gonna disappear or anything. It will, you will be able to continue from where the crash happened. Okay, and I think that's a pretty cool thing they added. Okay, another thing I do want to mention is this save data system right here, man. This is it's a really cool, man, actually, you know what I'm saying, because the fact it's a very it's a very like unconventional like system. I have not seen this kind of system in any other game, and it's interesting, man, because you know it's basically how you guys will be able to create a more powerful deck and gear for your characters by going through the chaos mode and similar game mode like that. You guys will be able to get gears, you guys will be able to get new characters in order to use to save and use the save data in other fights and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool, man. It's an interesting system, but I don't know how much people will like this. I think I personally like it, and I think it's one of the strongest feature in this game, I think. And yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool, and I think this is very, very nice, and yeah, I like it. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this system right here, man. The save data, of course, by going through different runs and different you know what I'm saying, fights and stages you guys complete, you guys will be able to get different types of save data right here, right? As you guys can see, these two right here, these are the ones I had when I started the game. They didn't have any equipment, there's nothing, it's just like the cards are not that good anymore and stuff like that, right? But this one is the one I just did earlier on the chaos mode video. And yeah, see, as you guys can see, I have gears, I have new cards unlocked right here, similar to this. So this card is new, for example, this card is also new, right? And stuff like that, right? And yeah, I think this system, I think a lot of people will like it, I think. And of course, while I'm at this, I do want to talk about this character screen right here. I think I like the UI, man. It's nice. I like it. It's great, right? You got, of course, this very simple. You got stats right here. Of course, you got different stats. As you guys can see, we got the attack, defense, health, critical chance, and crit damage, right? very simple stuff. And we got the cards for each characters, and right here you got the restore card motion. And what this means is by getting one of this, by getting like the prism module for this character, you guys will be able to add a very cool effect like 2D animation art to these cards to make them look a lot better and cooler, right? And yeah, that's also a pretty cool system. And then we got the partner, of course, very simple stuff. And if you go to the partner, you guys can go to upgrade, and you guys, there's a detail right here. This tells you everything you guys need to know, you know, the skills this card got and the passes it will give you, right? And you got the status, right? And of course you got the level up system right here, where you guys can just click this, level up and get to level 10 and stuff like that. And you got this manifest ego. This is basically the dupe system, right? Whenever you have a dupe of a partner right here, a partner card, they will come up here and you guys can select to upgrade their dupes, okay? And of course the max dupe for partners is 4. So yeah, just keep that in mind, okay? But not, I think for the 5-star ones, I think it might be 6, but for the rare ones, it's just like 4, right? I think I have a 4-star here, so let me just look real quick. Okay. Yeah, since I don't have a partner who have like max dupe of, I can't really show you guys, but I think it should be like the max dupe for partner is like 4 or 6 for the 5-star ones, okay? And yeah, I think the UI system is very nice. And of course you guys have filters right here as well. It's a similar thing, right? You guys got the class of the characters, and you guys got the faction where they belong, right? And you got the grade and level as well, which is this has a simpler filter right here. If you guys want to just look at the grade based ones, and you guys can look at the level as well, right? Very simple UI right there, and I like it. And another pro I do want to talk about is of course this right here. So whenever you click on this little option right here, it will bring up this right here. This is basically your home screen decoration basically, okay? So by going through this, you guys can just click on apply to lobby, and you guys can change the art and everything of the lobby right here. And that's a cool system in my opinion. And of course each character they're gonna have a live 2D art going on right here. For now we only have a Renoa's one, and I think there's a couple more, but I do not have them right now. But yeah, if I had Renoa and I get her to level 10, I will get this right on the affinity, right? I'll get the 2D art that I could put in the lobby and just look at it, all right, every day, right, type shit, right? But so yeah, that's cool, I like it. Next one I do want to say is the progression in this game, right? So when it comes to the campaign progression in this game, you have 2 different areas, right? We have the story chapter and we got the battle mission right here, okay? The story chapter is basically by clicking this, you'll get to play a story where you guys just gonna listen to the story or read the dialogues, and pretty much just skip it if you guys don't want to, you know, watch the story and stuff like that. And you just get rewards basically, right? You get XP, you get premium currency, right? You get character XP and gold as well, right? So gold, right? So it's very, very simple stuff. And of course there's some battle stages in the story chapter, right? It's not just story, okay? For example, in this story right on chapter 2, we have this right here, which is a twin star shadow exploration archive level 1, right? So yeah, you guys will be able to do this and complete it in order to get rewards as well. Yeah, by doing this you get some currency right here, you get some experience right there for your account, and you get a couple boxes to select your character essential materials and stuff like that, okay? And of course right here it will tell you what you guys gonna be fighting and all that, right? So yeah, very cool stuff right here. And I think the progression is pretty simple. I think it's smooth, you know what I'm saying? And of course since this is the end of the chapter 1, I mean the chapter 2, at the end I just watched story and got the rewards as well. But in this game yeah, in this game there is something called promotion mission, guys, okay? This will unlock when my account is at level 20, okay? So by doing this promotion mission right here, I'll be able to limit break my characters from level 20 to level 30, right? Since I'm not level 20 right now, I can't really do this at the moment, right? Of course, there's a harder mode and normal mode for the story mode as well. They're probably gonna add another difficulty for the story later on, I imagine. But yeah, there's a promotion mission as well. So if you guys are wondering, as you guys can see on the look one, I was trying to increase his level to level 30, but they told me that I have to do the promotion mission first in order to unlock him, right? But I think besides that, the promotion is very simple. Of course, the battle stage, you guys just click on this, you go in, fight, clear it, and simple stuff, right? This is not a long fight. It's just gonna be one fight you guys gonna do. It might be 2 wave or 3 waves enemy, and you're just gonna kill them and get the rewards pretty much, right? So yeah, the progression is simple. Of course, for each character they have this right here. So if you go to simulation, you'll be able to do this is where you guys gonna be farming every single resource you guys need for your characters, right? So we have the growth right here. So you got the combatant, you got the partners, you got the potential, and you got the memory fragment, which I haven't unlocked. And we got this challenge is a weekly boss stage. Okay, you guys gonna do this weekly, and you guys gonna get resources to upgrade your characters even further. Okay, as you guys can see, I haven't unlocked them yet. This is coming by soon, so it's not unlocked yet for anyone. But yeah, this is pretty much your resource dungeon right here. Okay, so yeah, very simple. Everything's in one place and very concise, and I like it, right? That's great. I think that's pretty much most of the pros of this game. I think this game definitely have very high potential, and yeah, I support them, man. I am loving it. Okay, I'm loving it for sure. But now we're gonna move on to the cons. Okay, and the biggest thing I do want to talk about is, of course, the gacha system. Okay, this one I'm not too mad at. I do not mind it that much, but I think right now we do not have any like limited time characters or rate up cards right now. But if we do get one of those, right, be it a character or be it a partner, I think they need to make sure they change this gacha system. I think I get it, Genshin did the same thing, right? It's a Genshin system, it's MiHoYo system, right? The 50-50 and all that. But I think that is gonna turn off a lot of people, in my opinion. A lot of people are not a fan of the 50-50, right? Okay, that system works, sure, but it's not the best system. Okay, it's not good. Okay, it's not a good system. But what they could do is, my suggestion would be for the gacha system right here. Okay, so for the limited rate up characters, I think they need to create a new gacha banner right here. That is a guarantee banner. Okay, they could increase the PD from 70 to 100, right? So at 100 you'll be guaranteed the rate up character that you guys are summoning for. Okay, of course they could do like a soft PD, which would be like at 90 or something. But yeah, they need to add a new guarantee banner. And for the weapon system right here, for the partner / weapon banner right here, they can increase the PD to like 80 and make it this a guarantee banner. Okay, a weapon banner should not be a 50-50, in my opinion. That is not a good system. Okay, if you guys play Wuthering Wave, they have a weapon banner guaranteed, right? I think they should add similar system to the partner / weapon banner. Okay, this one, since this is optional, I'm not too mad at it. It's fine. If they want to keep the 50-50 for the standard banner, that's fine. Okay, I do not mind it. You guys can also keep the 50-50 system for the partner system as well, for the standard version. Okay, but when there's a rate up banner, yeah, you guys should add a guarantee banner. Okay, for the combatant, again, it should be like maybe 100 PD, where you'll be guaranteed to get the character that is on the rate up. Okay, so there's no 50-50. Same with the weapon, right? You guys can increase the PD a little bit, right, a little bit, and make it a guarantee banner. Okay, weapon banner should not have a 50-50, in my opinion. And yeah, that is my gripe with the gacha system. Okay, otherwise I think the gacha is not too bad, right? And another con I want to give feedback on is this. So whenever you go to simulation, right, there is no sweep function for this. Okay, this, you guys gonna be farming this a lot, right? We're gonna be farming this a lot, so they need to add a sweep function for this. Okay, I do not think resource dungeons like this should not force us to go inside the battle in order to farm this. Okay, this is like everyday farm thing, and they should have a sweep function for this. Okay, if they don't want, if you guys do not want to give us unlimited like sweep, maybe you guys can limit it to like 20 runs or 30 runs, but definitely you guys should be adding a sweep function to all of this right here, right? All of this system right here, be the growth, the combatant, the partner, the potential, the memory fragment, and the boss rush as well. Okay, you guys should add a sweep function for all of this, because these are resource changes. These are not a limited time modes or anything. So I think since a lot of people will be farming these game modes, you guys should definitely add a sweep function to them. Okay, I think that would be a lot better in my opinion, and that will make a lot of people happy in my opinion. Okay, and another thing I want to touch up is the card description. Okay, some of this card description is not I think it needs some work in my opinion. Actually, for example, I could give you a good example. Okay, for Hugo, right? So whenever you look at what he does, right, so for example right here, right, so it says when another combatant uses an enhanced or skill card, gain hunt comments, right? Now hunt comments, right, this card description or any of this description for Hugo does not mention the fact that Hugo does a follow-up damage, right? Whenever somebody uses an enhanced skill, he does a follow-up damage, okay, follow-up attack. So I think you guys should add a little bit more description to these cards, okay, because I think a lot of people would not be able to understand what the cards do completely if the description is missing, right? So you guys should consider adding a little bit more description to them. And another thing I would love to see as an addition to the description right here, let me just find one. Yeah, let me just find one with something like this, right? So it says deal 220% defense based damage to all enemies. This is Calipe skill. If Vulture Launch is in your hand, move this card to your hand and reduces its cost by 1 for 1 turn, right? Now what I want to see being added in this game is whenever it says Vulture Launch, there's an underline under, they underlined it, right? So when we click on this, that should give us extra explanation on what this is. Okay, I think that should be something you guys should consider adding to the game, in my opinion, because I feel like adding more description to the cards and stuff like that allows a lot of people to understand and and figure out how things work. Okay, so by clicking on this underline ones, like the cards that have like a special effect, they should be like a pop-up that comes up when you click on this that tells us what this means, okay, exactly what it means and what it does, right? So that way people will be able to understand things a lot better, in my opinion. And another thing I want to say that's a con for me is stamina. Stamina is definitely, yes, you guys see I have max stamina right now, because again, since the CBT is about to end, I'm not going crazy on this for now, but when the game comes out, you guys should expect to see 0 energy on here, okay, because I will be farming every single day and maxing everything out as much as I can. Okay, so stamina is, I think it needs some work. Okay, we need a little bit more stamina or ways to get stamina, okay, because the stamina is also low. Okay, it's kind of difficult to farm things when you don't have enough stamina to do so. Okay, if you guys want people to play this game for a long time per day, you guys should definitely come up with a system. Yeah, I'm talking directly to the Smilegate if they watch the video. So you guys should add a new system that would let us get more stamina in this game, okay? Or you guys can increase the time this thing refreshes, okay? So for the stamina to refresh, you guys should increase that, or you guys make aware by doing the stamina refill, we get like max stamina or something, okay? Because in a lot of new games that come out, people tend to complain about stamina issue, and I don't want that to happen to this game. I think this game got a lot of potential, so hopefully you guys can come up with a better system to basically fix stamina issue, okay? Same thing, right? So by using this refill, it only gives you 60 max stamina when the max is 240, right? That's not that much in my opinion. I think each stage costs about yeah, let me just check real quick. What am I? Yeah, let me go to the simulation real quick, and yeah, I'll check out something right here. Okay, so yeah, it costs 20 stamina to do 1 run. So I think yeah, definitely you guys should be adding more ways to farm stamina in my opinion. Okay. And another, this might be like a nitpick type issue, but whenever I play like this game, like if people don't have like a high-end phones, the phones tend to get kind of warm. I'm not gonna lie, it tends to get a little too warm, and so I hope you guys will be able to optimize it a little bit to make the the requirement to the power requirement a little less, so it doesn't like heat up the phone and stuff like that. Yeah, for those who play on mobile, right? I think a lot of people play on mobile because it's just in their hand, in their pocket. They can just play it anywhere. So I think maybe try to figure out how to optimize the power consumption for this game, and make it less demanding, in my opinion. Yes, I mean my phone does get a little hot too, but I have things on high, so it's not, it makes sense. Of course, that's the highest setting, as you guys can see, right? That's probably why my phone gets hot. But I think for people who don't have like a high-end like phone, they might run into some problems. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you guys will be able to optimize it a little bit, just a little bit, in order to to make it less demanding, in my opinion. Okay, but yeah, I think that is pretty much most of the things I want to talk about. Before that, actually, I do want to mention this as well. Okay, so for this one right here, for this chaos mode, since we're gonna be farming this a lot, right? This is where we'll be able to get a new save data and a new build for our characters and a new deck for our characters. We're gonna be playing this mode quite a bit, right? So I think if it's possible, I would love to see a quality of life system where you guys can make this a little bit faster. Okay, just a little bit faster, because again, by just looking at it, right, there's quite a few stages, right? Quite a lot of stages in this one, right? Just to do one run, just to get to the boss, it's gonna take some time. Okay, I'm hoping you guys can figure out a way to make this a little bit faster for grinders, right? For people who grind a lot. I think this game mode, it might create a burnout situation, in my opinion, because it is a long run right here, right? So it takes quite a bit to get to the boss, or so maybe reducing the stages, maybe like cut it in half, or maybe up to here or something like that, right? Just to make it a little bit more smaller. Okay, because this will take some time, and I think not many people got a lot of time to play every day because they have work and other stuff. So hopefully you guys can figure out ways to make this a little bit faster and a little bit less, less tiring, right? Less and to keep it fresh, right? To keep it fun, right? People should be excited to go in here and grind, right? But not be like overwhelmed when they see this. They're like, oh my god, I can't do all this right now, right? Because I think this run so far, I think to do this run, it probably takes around 40 to 50 minutes, which is kind of quite long, in my opinion. So hopefully you guys can figure out ways to make this less heavy on the stages. Okay, you guys can shift some of the buffs and some of the things you get throughout the run, and minimize the map a little bit. Okay, I think that's the last thing I wanted to mention right now. Okay, but besides that, the chaos mode is quite fun. I'm not gonna lie, it is very, very fun mode, in my opinion. And of course, one last thing. Let's go back to the gacha, man. The gacha system, man. Okay, so when people start this game, there is the discount banner that will give you a 5-star guarantee by doing the first 50 pulls, right? Maybe you guys should consider adding a selection banner for this, so people can get the characters they want. Okay, the rates in this game is quite low, so hopefully Smilegate, you guys can increase the rate a little bit, or maybe give us a selector type banner on that discount 50 banner. Okay, I would love to see that. Okay, because getting the character we want from this is going to be quite difficult. Like I said, I want Rin the most, and getting her is kind of difficult. I'm not gonna lie, because of course the rates are quite low, in my opinion. It's like 0.1%, right? If we go to this right here, the probability gacha right here, that's 0.1%. That is quite low. right? So hopefully you guys give us a selector banner instead of just a random 5-star character from the first 5-star banner summon. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you guys can consider adding the selector banner on that discount 50 PD banner. Okay, that would be freaking amazing, and that would be quite helpful, and that will reduce the amount of people that will most likely reroll to get the characters they want. Okay, because the tutorial in this game is it's not the shortest one, this is kind of long. So yeah, hopefully we get that, right? And I think that is pretty much it. Of course, there are like many things where like maybe like adding a skip function, an actual like skip function for the story modes, that would be great. Like if I open another, like if I open this, for example, right, I open story, there is no skip button, right? We have to hold down this thing right here in order to skip. So for the people who do not want to, like, who do not really care about the story and stuff like that, maybe give them like a skip function. That would be great, I think. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the video, man. I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, I think that is pretty much what I have in mind so far, man. Yeah, this game is amazing. Smiley, you guys did a great job creating this game, and this game definitely does have very high potential. And yeah, I would love this game. I would love to see this game like popping off and succeeding basically. Okay, but yeah, of course, guys, if you guys enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course let me know in the comment section if you guys agree or disagree with the pros and cons of this game. And if you guys also have like different ideas you guys want to add to this, make sure to do so. And yeah, man, of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more CZN content when it comes out. But for now, this is the video, and yeah, thank you for watching this. Bye bye.